When we started LeanLaw, we had a simple premise. We not only wanted to help you run a better law firm, but just as importantly, we wanted to help you run a better business and the business of law. And LeanLaw is really excited to announce and to show you today our new dashboarding that highlights and focuses the law firm on what we think are the four most important metrics for a law firm. What is the utilization? What is the realization rate? What is the collection rate? And the days to collect. And I'll walk you through that. All of this dashboarding is done in real time based on the input, and it's highly customizable. So if there are unique data points that you want to track, LeanLaw can create a custom report based off of this dashboarding architecture. And last point, I'm not going to show you all of the wonderful workflow that we have to track time, to draft, review, and deliver invoices, and of course, how you collect and other reporting architecture. That can be seen in other videos if you look at the different YouTube channels that we have. Let's start with utilization. Utilization, of course, is creating an expectation for how many hours that we think a person should put into a particular system, and of course, how many hours they actually put in and what's the delta between the two. Why this is important is that not only do we want to obviously get the economic value out of those hours, but we want to make sure that people are on track based on what their expectation was and not get to the end of the quarter and be surprised that the hours didn't get into the system. This is all highly customizable to you for your, of course, your people, your billable goals, et cetera, and even different times you want to track it. All of our reports, you can download the results into Excel. Other reports have the ability to take images and whatnot. So the first is utilization. Are we on top of ensuring that our team is putting their time into the system? And if they have a problem, we have partners such as Billables AI or Point One for AI time tracking, or many different, 4 different time tracking tools, desktop, mobile, timers, etc., to ensure that that time is getting captured. And remember, hourly time trackers are not the only time trackers. In LeanLaw, you can track time against flat rate work or even contingent work. Realization. Realization is ensuring that the work that we put into the system gets billed, and we're looking for write-downs and other ways that erode the profitability. Most law firms or lawyers only bill 2.3 hours per day on average. So realization, ensuring that that time gets into the system, and velocity, making sure that it gets through the system to a billed state, is highly critical, and how we help you enhance your revenue operations. Collection rate is, of course, what of billed gets collected. And we'll see different derivatives of how we can drill into that and get better insights. And then lastly, average days to collect. I think one of the most underrated metrics of a law firm is how fast you get paid based on when that invoice is delivered, and it's based on invoice delivery date. So these 4 metrics, utilization, realization, collection rate, and average day to collect, become the heartbeat of your revenue operations. Now, to ensure that that heartbeat is functioning properly, we need to look upstream to our work in progress. And this is a dashboard that helps us look at the different operating models, our time, our fixed fees, et cetera, and ensuring what is in the system, whether it's by client or by user, and being able to identify and quickly address the stale WIP that's in our system, and work on that velocity to ensure that it gets into a build state and, of course, ultimately gets collected. And again, we can download the results and use Excel to track them as well. Lastly, impacting that time to collect is our payment method and the days to collect. And in this, if I look at a previous quarter, so let's look at the last 4 quarters, we can look that checks are almost 4 times slower than credit cards. Now, my data is not perfect and it's not right, but the idea here is what payment methods are your most effective payment methods in terms of time to money, because law firms aren't banks. They should be paid and be paid efficiently. So in summary, LeanLaw is your partner to ensure that your revenue operations is operating to your expectation, and you're on top of, at the firm level and the individual level, the utilization, the realization, your collection rate, and your days to collect. And we believe that modernizing your revenue operations not only will pay dividends in terms of income, but will make you and your team's life a lot easier by not being hassled with chasing bills and chasing cash and dealing with all the problems of revenue operations. Thanks for watching.